Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Gray, and in today's video we're going to be talking about 3 habits that you can build to make 2023 the best year of your life. So I've seen a lot of these videos on YouTube where people kind of talk about, around the New Year's usually, they talk about, tips and tricks on how to make 2023 the most magical year of your life. And it requires making all these changes to your diet and your structure and your routine, and they usually take a lot of money and just crazy things that they expect you to do. And they don't even really work. Like, if you think about it, getting the fancy gym membership or buying a better car or getting all these little things to organize your kitchen, as cool as they may look, they don't make that big of a difference in the overall grand scheme of your year. But I will say there are 3 habits that I've noticed, at least in my life from 2022, that when I started incorporating them, my life got a lot better. The first one that I definitely did, and I've done this one a little more recently, is I've started using a planner. And not necessarily one that's measured by date, but one that is measured by time. Because what I have noticed is that when you block your time, you're actually much more productive than if you just say to get all these things done. Because if you're like me, you're going to procrastinate through the day, and then nothing really gets done. And if it does, it doesn't get done as well as it should. So I've noticed that if I just block time throughout the day, for example, I try to read a lot, about 50 to 75 pages at this point per day. And I've noticed that when I'm reading, I can't read it all in one sitting. So what I'll do is I'll block 10 minutes, give or so, and I'll just read for those 10 minutes, see how far I can get. And then I'll take maybe a 20-minute, 30-minute, maybe sometimes an hour break to go do something else. I'll come back and I'll read for another 10 to 15 minutes. And I'll do that over the course of my day, and by the end of the day, I've read far more than if I tried to sit down and got burnt out doing it once. Another thing that I like about my planner is the gratitude section. I get to write down things that I'm grateful for every single day, and it definitely helps create that habit of being appreciative of what you have as opposed to wanting more, because I'm definitely hungry for wanting more, but I don't want to forget the things that I've already been blessed with. And the third thing that I really like about this planner is the fact that it has a top priorities section. Now, this section alone has helped me tremendously, because what it shows is that at the end of the day, did I get these things done? I don't always get them done, but getting these things done is the top priority. It's the top goal. Now, I can have the little things spread out the day, but most of the time it's reading or finishing work projects. That's usually what it is, or calling somebody or things like that. The final thing that I definitely love about this planner is the water intake section down at the bottom, which leads me into my second habit, which is drink more water. Now, this might sound like a stupid habit, but water alone will improve your financial life and your physical life. What I've noticed is that when I go out to restaurants and I'm, ordering food, I'll usually get a tea or a Sprite or something like that with my meal. Or if in the morning I'm going and I'm getting breakfast, I'll get a coffee on the way. And I haven't done that basically all of this year. And what I've noticed is that I'm saving $5 to $7 on coffee a day, and I'm also saving anywhere from $1 to $5 a day, I guess I should say per meal, from not getting that tea or that Sprite. Yes, sometimes I do indulge, but I cut it way down from getting a Sprite a couple times a day to now I'm maybe getting it once every couple weeks. And if I do get one, sometimes I just get it from work, which is free. And I've also noticed that water has improved my overall mood, my health, and just fitness levels, and I seem to have more energy during the day, which is definitely incredible. I would say that if you're looking to improve this habit, you don't have to be super extreme with it. You don't have to cut out everything. The goal is not to eliminate all of what you want. If you enjoy the soda, and me personally, I love coffee, I just don't love the feeling of spending $7 on a latte. I work at a coffee shop, so instead of spending $7 on a latte and then going to work, I just make it at work because it's free for me. So things like that. Now, most of you probably do not work at a coffee shop, but you can make coffee at home. It's not super hard, and honestly, it's actually quite a fun process, at least for me, of pulling an espresso shot and, decorating it how I like. And yes, it's still going to cost money, but you can get a nice iced coffee for maybe 30 cents. You can make a decent latte for maybe 50 cents to $1, as opposed to going to Starbucks and spending the $5, $6, $7, plus if you get a pastry or something in the morning. That adds up really quick. So my second tip would definitely be to drink more water, and overall, you'll thank yourself by the end of 2023. That also leads us into my third and final point of read more. Now, I read this stat a very long time ago, and ever since I heard it, it's definitely stuck with me, of Americans read 0.5 books a year, which means they don't even finish one single book in their year. And I find that stupid. You have 52 weeks, 365 days, thousands upon thousands of chances to read one single book, and you don't. You barely get halfway. So what I've found is that I read about 50 to 75 pages a day. And if you're wanting to learn how to read 100 or more pages a day, click this video up here. I made it a while back, and ever since then, it's even stuck with me. I've dialed it back now just because I did it for a couple months, and though I enjoyed it, I've just found now that 50 to 75 is my sweet spot for reading. I sometimes do go over if I'm really enjoying the book, but I try to avoid getting burnt out, and I try to focus on actually digesting what I've read. All I'm saying is consume knowledge from somebody who knows a little bit more than you do. For example, I'm in business, so I listen to business people. I listen to business books on selling and buying and trading and all these other things. And though I might not always agree with them, and though I might not always apply what they teach me, I do take notes. So when I'm reading a book by Grant Cardone, I might not like his methods, and I might not, agree with his mentality of it, but the dude is worth a couple $1 billion. So there's definitely principles that I can take from it and apply, or at least acknowledge in my life and see how I want to incorporate them, or if I do want to incorporate them. So for you, in 2023, if you were trying to improve your life, those 3 habits of having a planner, drinking water, and reading more are simple things that don't cost a lot of money that you can do to improve your life for 2023, and hopefully 2023 will be the best year of your life. If you guys did enjoy this video, drop a like and consider subscribing down below. And hey, if we haven't met, my name is Greyson Devendorf. I make these videos here on YouTube, but I'm also an entrepreneur and business owner. If you guys do want to check out more videos of mine, there's a bunch linked around, so definitely check some of those out. If there's something you guys want me to create or tips you want to hear, let me know in the comments down below. And really quick before I go, I would say don't forget to check out our project 52 Weekends of Texas. It's where I'm traveling all across Texas of one place every new weekend to take a photo, tell a story, and bring you guys along for the ride. And if you guys want to support that project, check out the website down below. And anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. Adios.